WrestleMania 40 is in the books. It was a decent show. Decent show. Thought the show was very good. That main event was fantastic. It was phenomenal. It was great storytelling. And I think we all know what's gonna happen tonight too. We all know it. Cause we got it here tonight. Oh man. I'll do like an hour and a half on this review. My video is sponsored by Fightful, No DQ, Argo, BC Amplified, Good My Work Commentaries, and Luigi, Solomoctor, JD from New York. I can't wait for this, man. It was a decent show. I thought it was a very, very, very good show. I thought it delivered. It really delivered. Now, the Good My Work Commentaries.
Dropped it at Mania 9, but won it right back to the ring, but it felt like he had enough for
Alright. We will go through all the matches first. This is the press conference. Hold on. The WWE press conference is on. I'm not gonna show it because I don't get copyright strike. I'm probably not gonna watch that. I think I'll watch it later. But man, WrestleMania 40 was it wasn't the best night. There were a couple good matches. There were some matches that really felt like it could have been on Raw or SmackDown. I thought the show opened up great with Becky and Rhea. That was match of the night. That was a great opener, a great ending. Rhea was strong. She delivered. Rhea really used to go. She's the woman. She had a great match with Becky Lynch in the opening match. They both had great attire. They both looked great. We had a great sit pack ladder match. A lot of spots, a lot of big highlights. Crowd was invested. It looked like the WWE had really split the tag team titles. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller won the SmackDown tag team titles in that match. They held those titles. And then Awesome Truth, Miz and R-Truth won the Raw tag team titles, so they'll be on Monday Night Raw. I knew it. It had to be a babyface going over and a heel going over. I knew it. Now Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, they're the only team on SmackDown. Well, they're the only heel team on SmackDown, so of course they had to win. And I'm glad that Austin Theory finally doing something on SmackDown. He's now a champion. R-Truth had to win based on the storyline with the Judgment Day. And based on what Judgment Day did to him. From him being Judgment Day, him being kicked out, him overcoming all of them. He hit the A on Damian Priest. R-Truth won his first WrestleMania match. He's 0-8. He was 0-8. Now he's won his first WrestleMania match. Got his WrestleMania moment. He got a big pop, a big ovation. That was a moment for R-Truth from The Miz. And after the first two matches, the crowd kind of died for the entire show because the other match it felt like a Monday Night Raw. The tag team match, the crowd died. Rey Andrade defeated Santos and Dominic. It felt like a Monday Night Raw match. It felt like a match on SmackDown. The crowd died. And then Jimmy and Jay, the crowd died. And then the Superman match, the crowd couldn't get into it, even with Jay getting in there. I think the crowd got back into it up until Sami Zayn and Gunther, and that was a fantastic match. That was match of the night, in my opinion. That was my second match of the night. No, actually third match of the night. Yeah. Sami Zayn dethroned Gunther. Gunther lost the Intercontinental title. Gunther no longer the champion. The 666-day reign is over. Gunther lost the title. Gunther lost the title. He's no longer the champion, which I'm very surprised and very shocked about. Gunther is no longer the champion. I was surprised. I was shocked. Based on the storyline that they told and the method that they gave Sami Zayn's wife was there. Sami Zayn was mega over. The story they told in the match, I had a feeling that Sami Zayn he was gonna win, and he did. It was a fantastic match. It went about I think 25 minutes, 20 minutes. Gunther would down it, but he would pin clean. Gunther would pin clean for the first time in 2 years. Yeah, The Rock returned to the ring for the first time ever in over 10 years, team with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. That was a fantastic main event. I think the match went close to 30 minutes. I believe it was 30 minutes. They told a great story. We did see Cody Rhodes' mother there, and The Rock handed her the Mama Rhodes belt. They were phenomenal, fantastic. All right, so we got the press conference. The WrestleMania press conference is on right now. Rhea Ripley is speaking right now. So I'm not gonna go through that as much really. So holy moly, man, it was a fantastic match. I think the first two matches to open the show were great, and the last two matches were phenomenal. But but the middle of the show felt like a Monday Night Raw or SmackDown match. I didn't really care for Jimmy and Jay. 'Cause I thought the match was kind of boring, but the match was fine by me. But I mean, it was like whatever. I can't wait to see what happens on night two. Is night two gonna be the better night based on the matches that we got on there? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now we will talk about what happened on this show. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Um, hold on. Um, um, we will talk about the main event. I mean, what we saw in the main event. Um, I think they will do Rock versus Roman because we did see Rock spear Roman in that main event. I think they will do that match. I don't know when. I'm glad that it Bloodline ruled that they had to. Now, what we saw at the end of WrestleMania, Roman Reigns and The Rock standing tall, raising their titles, it makes it pretty clear that Cody Rhodes is gonna win night two and get a big happy ending. He had to overcome all the obstacles, all the adversity. He had to struggle and then win with The Rock and Roman and all the Bloodline. I think we will see Seth get involved. Jay may get involved. We'll see a lot of shenanigans and a lot of interference. A lot is gonna happen in that main event, and Cody will go over. There could be a screw finish. Something may happen. We don't know, but it's gonna end with a happy ending. Cody Rhodes will win the belt because how the show ended, it ended the same way that it did last year when Cody Rhodes lost. When Cody Rhodes was about to win with the Crossroads and got screwed over by last year by Solo, this year by The Rock. And I like that The Rock used the weight belt, the Mama Rose weight belt, hit it on Cody's back. And Reigns speared him, Rock hit the rock bottom. He stood there for a good 30 seconds, hit the rock bottom, people's elbow, and wins. And Michael Cole said Cody Rhodes is screwed. And when Cody Rhodes suffered the loss, Cody Rhodes was sitting there the same way he did last year at WrestleMania. So clearly setting up. Yeah, Cody's gonna win on tomorrow night. He has to win. This is the adversity. All right.
Sick, so she was a little bit under the weather here. Rhea Ripley came out. I guess the band that sings her song sang her to the ring, so she was very much marking out over that. I don't like it when wrestlers sing the lyrics to their song when they're coming down the ring. Rhea Ripley does it. Paige used to do it. Ripley's so exquisitely amazing that I would give her a pass. And she looked great. Loved her gear. Rocked down to the ring, just rocking her ass off. and this match was going to open the show, and I really wasn't feeling Becky Lynch winning here. Just felt like it would be better. Becky Lynch is already a highly decorated superstar. Winning the title here, I think it would be more for Rhea to retain than it would for Becky to win. Plus, I really want to see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair next year at WrestleMania 41. I wouldn't even put it past WWE to have that match main event night 2 next year. The problem is, if Rock and Roman is going to be next year, then that's going to be night 2 main event. But if not, I might vote for Rhea and Bianca to main event night 2, and maybe Cody and Seth can main event night 1 for the championship. Seth beats him for it.
Yeah.
That. So the match was okay. The match was good. Of course, since I was doing a watch along, I wasn't writing down spots. Normally, if I'm doing a review, I'll write down some specifics in this match. Nothing I can remember offhand other than the fact that I did like the match. I thought it was good, but not quite as good as last year with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And after the match, I asked you guys on Twitter. You guys were like, "Oh my God, Charlotte and Rhea Ripley was so much better." But Rhea and Becky here was still a solid match. We had, we had some top rope manhandle slams and riptide attempt.
Yeah.
Radrick Davis sent in stuff. Gosh, what else was there?
The show went 4 hours. There were 7 matches. 7 matches. I think there were only 3 matches that really stole the show. With the opener with Becky and Rhea, not as good as Charlotte and Rhea, but Becky and Rhea were very solid. I think, but it went about like 15, 16 minutes, I think. And then I did like the ending where Rhea hit the riptide on the turnbuckle and then won in the ring, and that's how she won. She won clean. So it's like Becky done. I don't think the feud gonna continue. I think it's done. I think it may be a one-off. Gunther and Sami Zayn was the second match, my favorite match in the card. I love the story that they told with Sami Zayn going into this. Sami Zayn was the guy that dethroned Gunther. Sami Zayn, last year he ended the longest reigning tag team with the best tag team champion, the Usos. This year he ended the longest reigning Intercontinental champion, the best of all time with Gunther. Sami Zayn is a top guy. He will be a main eventer. When Sami Zayn wins the world championship down the line, it's gonna mean more. It means that much special. It was a great match. As I said, the 6-pack line match was great. And after that, Jimmy and Jay were kind of boring. The 6-woman match wasn't really all that special. It felt like a match on SmackDown. The best part was Jay Carter. Ray and Andrade versus Dominic and Santa wasn't really that good. The crowd died. It was kind of boring. It felt like a match on SmackDown. But the match tonight goes to the main event. Cody, Seth, The Rock, Roman Reigns. They went about almost 30 minutes. This match was fantastic. Alright. Let's see about the press conference. Hold on. See about the press conference.
So with all the light up stuff, the batteries and everything, the longer it's on, I turn.
The biggest tag team ever in history. Hold on. Wait, what? I mean, the way how the show ended, it clearly said that Cody gonna win it. I thought the match was very great. We will go into the match, but first I just want to show you all the ending of this match. Oh wait, hold on. Man, the ending was great and it made sense to the story. Hit the rock bottom and people's elbow. Not sure if that's the right one I want to use. Is it the right angle that you guys want to see? Hold on. Hold on a second. Trying to show you guys the ending. He used that weight belt. Hit the rock bottom and people's elbow. Try and show you all the ending. It's a good ending. See, wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to get a better angle. Trying to see if this is the better angle. Because I want you guys to know, Cody Rhodes, the same way he lost last year, this time with The Rock got involved. Well, I actually enjoyed this. I think this defeat was better than last year with Soldier coming in the Soul Spike. This time Wayne used the weight belt, the Mama Rose weight belt. Hit Cody Rhodes, hit the rock bottom, people's elbow. Very, very good one. Cody Rhodes sat there the same way he did last year. Cody Rhodes had to face adversity. This is the obstacle in his way. See that? I'm trying to get a good picture here of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes sitting there looking all depressed. Clearly setting up that he's not losing night 2. He's gonna win somehow. Now, I want to show you guys this great shot. Reigns and The Rock holding their titles. Paul Heyman in the middle. I'm surprised there's no interference. No Jimmy, no Solo got involved. Jay didn't get involved. But they will get involved on night 2. We'll see a lot of interference, a lot of shenanigans in that main event. So tonight we got the bad end and the heel go over. They look strong. This is the adversity and the obstacle for Cody Rhodes. Cody needs to struggle with all the bullshit, all these shenanigans in that main event for night 2. Now, since the heel went over, it's making it very clear that the face will go over in the main event. Will Seth Rollins go over? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
For a cleaner, more sustainable
Hold on.
future, America's plastic makers are investing billions.
As far as the Undisputed Championship is concerned, I didn't really think there was much doubt to begin with. But WWE basically beat you over the head with it tonight watching this show. They did everything in their power to make you understand that tomorrow night you are going to witness a title change, the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes is not walking back into Lincoln Financial Field for 2 nights in a row and losing his 3rd straight WrestleMania main event. Cody Rhodes, if he walks into WrestleMania tomorrow night and loses again, he may as well pack up his bus, drive back down to Georgia. There's plenty of other things that Cody Rhodes can do. He's got plenty of suits. He can run for office. He can start his own business. He could be the CEO. He can go into work every day. He's like a Nightmare Factory. Plenty of things for Cody to do. But he can never show his face again. not as a top babyface in this company. If he walks in tomorrow night and loses his third straight WrestleMania main event, you are out of your mind.
Exactly.
If you think that that is going down, you can mark this down too. We're going to be back here in 24 hours. But we're going to be talking about night 2. And so some people are going to look at that and go, well, that's predictable. You know, they made the night 2 main event predictable. What they did tonight was exactly what they needed to do. The Rock pinning Cody Rhodes in that match, Cody Rhodes losing tonight, was a necessary outcome to build drama and build interest heading into night 2 tomorrow night. You cannot talk about a bloodline rule stipulation. And they gave us a little bit of a taste of it on Raw Monday night when they had Seth Rollins against Solo Sikoa. They wanted you to get a feel for what bloodline rules is really going to be. They don't do that unless they're going to deliver on that stipulation. To do Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes at this point as a fair fight, free of any outside interference, would actually feel underwhelming. And that's the one thing I've been hoping for in this Roman Reigns run. Can we not get interference? Can we not get the same old shit in every Roman Reigns main event, which I feel like we've been getting now for the better part of 3.5 years? And yet, as we go into night 2, it has to be bloodline rules. It is set up perfectly for it to be bloodline rules. And here's another reason why it was smart for them to do what they did tonight. The Rock, to his credit, as I watched that WrestleMania main event tonight, I didn't know what to expect from The Rock. The last time we saw Rock in a match, it was 6 seconds long against Eric Rowan 8 years ago. It doesn't count. It was an angle. It wasn't even a match. You would have to go all the way back to WrestleMania 29. The last time The Rock had a proper match, and it was a one-on-one match, not even a tag team match. But you would have to go back all the way to WrestleMania 29. That was the night that The Rock tore almost every muscle off the bone in his body. Okay, and he was 11 years younger than he is now. The Rock has made appearances on TV. He's in great shape, but he looks winded sometimes, you know, just by talking. So you don't know what to expect.
Going on. I said it. Sitting in that stadium for 4 hours is going to kill a lot of people. And that's exactly what the weather did. I can't imagine it was a fun experience sitting in 40-degree fucking.
The press conference. The press conference with Roman Reigns here. It's only Roman Reigns, not The Rock. Sorry, I'm watching the press conference. You see Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman answer The Rock.
Our first question for Roman Reigns, right here in the middle.
Chris Van Vliet with Insight. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Mr. Heyman, you talked before that it was the 3rd inning for the Bloodline. What inning are we in now?
I'm sorry. Did you not hear the man say questions for Roman Reigns? I'm sorry, you're not going to answer my question now? So it's just a one-sided conversation?
Sorry, Mr. Heyman.
Yes, sir. I'd like to ask Roman Reigns a question.
Roman Reigns.
My tribal chief.
Go ahead, shoot. Come on, Roman. Congratulations on the victory tonight. What can we expect from tomorrow's match? Next question.
Very well. Next question. We're going to head towards the 3rd row.
Could the stipulation be that this one is intelligent, please? Ooh,
Okay,
no.
not the 3rd row.
No, don't go.
Let's change it.
All right, you know what? I'll come back to that.
Get energized with them.
It's been quite a while.
Come on with these damn commercials.
Show and watched Rhea and Becky open the show, thought that was bad. Watched that ladder match and thought that was bad. Then we get all that bullshit that happened in the middle of the show that nobody fucking gave a single solitary shit about. Then we get to Sami and Gunther, and then the main event, the tag team match with the Bloodline, Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth. And those two matches were fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
One of those things, those scaffolds that kind of like.
You know, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
Shit that they put in the middle clearly maybe shouldn't have been on WrestleMania.
Exactly. Because the middle of the card was like a Monday Night Raw show.
See people giving out number ratings 7.5, 8, 8.5. Some of you guys are going really in depth. 8.7. I don't know where the fuck you get an 8.7 from. I don't even know where you get a 7.5 from. This show is not a 7.5 show. If I was to give you a personal rating on this show tonight, I would go maybe a 5.5, 6 tops. This was a good show. The fact that we got 4 matches up, 3 matches down, in my honest opinion, gives it a thumbs up show. Was it WrestleMania worthy? I thought it was WrestleMania worthy. I don't know what the fuck you guys watched. I don't know how you watch this show tonight and then look at it and say, you know what, that's not really WrestleMania worthy. Yeah, no fucking shit. Jade Cargill doesn't look and feel WrestleMania worthy. I told you this from the jump. This is not new information. I said it on Friday last week, going into this week's SmackDown review. Jimmy and Jey Uso doesn't have that feeling of excitement. What did we get? A stinker. What could have they done better to make that match a little bit more exciting? Well, I don't know. How about maybe doing the match 6 months ago? Or having them on the same fucking show? No, you just want to build a brother versus brother matchup because it's the Usos. It's the Anoa'i family. Great. Now you see what your lack of effort gets you. A boring, stale, unexciting brother versus brother match that really didn't do what it needed to do at WrestleMania. Seriously. I don't really understand why people think that this is so worthy of WrestleMania moments. It had its WrestleMania moments. It absolutely did.
Because if they were going to have Gunther and Brock Lesnar, would they really have Brock win the belt? Maybe. I wouldn't have thought so. But they went and they gave us the title change on this show. Excellent match. It's hard to hate on a match that good. But I'll tell you one match that I did hate. And I could sit here and tell you that I really liked it. I wish I could sit here and tell you that it lived up to expectations. But what we had tonight on the show, we had brother against brother. It was Jimmy Uso, it was Jey Uso, and I can sit here and tell you confidently this was the worst brother versus brother match of the few that we have had in WrestleMania history. For a match that both of them have talked about wanting to have since they were little kids, it's their dream to go out there and face each other in a match at WrestleMania. And you want so badly for them to go out there and to deliver, and Jey Uso, right, seems like a great guy and everything. And they go out there and they have the most boring fucking match, probably of the entire show. I thought that match was just terrible.
Yeah.
And again, that kind of goes into what I was saying before about there were some matches, key matches on this card. It just felt very lackluster. Just didn't feel like WrestleMania. So that dragged the show down for me. In the end, I would still say that it was a good night of WrestleMania. It was not a great night of WrestleMania. But we're going to run through all of it because this is your WrestleMania.
Saying, I said on Twitter, I'm like, I hope these guys fucking show up and give me something that's WrestleMania worthy. Right now, I'm fucking falling asleep.
Yeah.
Sami and Gunther absolutely killed it. Whether you like the outcome or not, they fucking killed it. As you would expect from Sami Zayn and Gunther. Did Sami Zayn belong in that match? Up for debate. Some people like Sami in that spot. Some people like Gable in that spot. I'm not here to judge. I'm only here to give you my opinion. You can't go wrong with either one of those men. They're both class acts. Did I think Gunther was going to lose the championship? I didn't think he was going to lose the championship. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in depth as we get to that part of the show. But if you didn't think that match was WrestleMania worthy, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. The ending of that match was a fucking absolute thing of beauty. Loved every bit of it.
It was awesome.
The story of Sami Zayn coming on in, the story that they told tonight before he actually walked through the curtain with his family out by ringside. Sami Zayn looking at his son before he went out. Kevin Owens pushing him and giving him a hug, telling him, screaming at him, "Go do it." That if none of that resonated with you, I don't really know what the fuck you're watching for. Then we get to Rock and Roman teaming up against Cody and Seth. A match that is going to have direct implications on what happens Sunday night. We got a weekend-long story playing out right before our very eyes. Again, this is all up for debate. You could sit there and say that it was not a good match. You expected more. You wanted something a little bit different. I don't really give a shit what you want or what you expected. This is my show, my view, my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
That match was the embodiment of what mega WrestleMania main events should be. And it set the stage for what is going to happen on Sunday night. I told you time and time again, I wanted Cody to have adversity.
Exactly.
What type of adversity did Vince McMahon give Cody Rhodes?
Nothing.
Brock Lesnar for 4 months. Zero explanation as to why the feud was actually taking place. We got nothing.
Exactly.
That's not what I call adversity. That's what I call fucking terrible creative.
Yeah, laziness and
He
shit.
did nothing all year.
Yeah.
Then he feuds with Dominic. Then he wins the tag team titles with Jey Uso, feuding with the Judgment Day. Then he wins the Royal Rumble. The plan was Cody and Roman. Then he had that taken away from him because The Rock all of a sudden wanted to start this year just like Vince McMahon. You know what? Cody won the Royal Rumble, but you know what? I'm going to take his fucking title match away. No explanation. Then they use their favorite new keyword, pivot. And then we get the original plan back on track. And it takes weeks for us to get the fucking explanation as to why Cody gave up his Royal Rumble title shot and challenged Seth Rollins instead, a title that he had no business winning, no business holding, no business even thinking about. He didn't want to challenge Seth. He was forced into that. Then he comes out and says, "I choose you, Roman." Takes a couple of weeks, but we get the explanation from Dwayne Johnson about why he did what he did and why everything happened. It wasn't a perfect storyline, but it led into tonight. Not a big fan of The Rock and the way he's handled things here, but I do appreciate and greatly appreciate the fact that he did change everything for the better. He brought back the essence of unpredictability. He brought back the cursing. He brought back the edginess. There's one thing that was missing from WWE television. It was that edginess
Yeah.
to their program.
Yeah.
He hasn't overdone it. But this power-hungry, I don't give a shit about anybody or anything, Dwayne Johnson has been a breath of fresh air for television.
Yeah.
And we get into this tag team match tonight after some great angles that we got on Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago and on Raw again this week. Cody was left bloody by Dwayne Johnson. Then he was beaten and whipped by Rock. Which leads us to tonight.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys in the chat thought about the main event tonight. I was very skeptical of The Rock's performance. Every little movement, every little thing that he did, every move, I was expecting him to blow a fucking ligament out. I was expecting him to tear a hernia. I was expecting him to blow a knee, pull a muscle in his back, something. We didn't get any of that. what we got was the best Rock in ring that we've had in 2 decades. He looked fantastic. The Rock did nothing wrong tonight. Nothing.
Man, was fantastic.
Every little thing he did was simply perfect.
Exactly.
He didn't rush. He didn't overstep his boundaries. He didn't push himself too hard at his age. He let the story be.
Yeah.
Story is king. Story over everything. He was in phenomenal shape. He brought back all the classic moves. We got the spine buster. We got a people's elbow. We got a rock bottom. We got him abusing his power in this match, telling the referee that he was going to fire him if he did anything to make a count out. This was the perfect embodiment of what the main event of WrestleMania should be.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints whatsoever. The only complaint I have about the match is the fucking fact that we got 25 minutes of entrance. Close to it.
Yeah.
A little ridiculous. But what else did you guys want from that main event?
That's what we needed.
What didn't you like?
That's what we needed.
Because what I saw was storytelling.
Yeah, me too.
WWE perfectly sets themselves up for Sunday night for Cody to win the championship. And I need to reiterate this to everybody in the back that thinks Roman is going to win tomorrow. He's not.
Because he went over tonight.
WWE didn't leave you with a lasting image on Saturday night of Cody looking the same exact way he did last year on Sunday of night 2 when he lost to Roman. Tonight, they didn't do that for him to lose on Sunday this year.
Exactly.
That visual was the perfect ending for WrestleMania.
And that's what I was talking about. Cody Rhodes lost the same we did last year. Cody was sitting there on his knee, looking disappointed. That's the same way how he looked last year. So clearly he's gonna win night 2 and get his moment. This is the adversity. This is the struggle. These are the obstacles in his way. The Rock, all the bloodline are in his way. He has to go through all those shenanigans. He has to struggle through all that. This is the adversity that we wanted. And this is what it's gonna take. He's gonna win the title, get his moment. There will be a happy ending. The babyface will go over because tonight we had the heel go over. Roman Reigns is not winning. Now, what I'm curious about, okay, what's gonna happen? Is Cody gonna win with the simple crossroads, or how are they gonna win it?
This year. The Rock looked incredible. All the sub-stories in this match were beautifully told. Rock abusing his power, telling the referee he was going to fire him, using the whip when the referee was basically threatened with his job, didn't say anything. He scolded Mama Rhodes on the outside. He made a promise to Mama Rhodes in the ring when he dropped the people's elbow and pinned Cody Rhodes 1, 2, 3. The Rock played his role beautifully. Roman Reigns, he did his job as the tribal chief as well. Made a little bit of a miscue, but they corrected course and they ended up winning the match. Roman showed a little fire in this match tonight. Showed up with a bloody nose. He didn't like that too much. Cody's story was always great. Cody and that adversity was shown throughout this entire match. With little glimmers, a little glimpse of him having Roman's number only to fall back and only come so close, yet so far. Seth Rollins' injury. They exposed that knee injury, played that in the match. He put his entire being on the line to help Cody tonight and put his match with Drew McIntyre in jeopardy tomorrow, which I hope he does. Everybody played their role perfectly.
Yeah.
Now we get bloodline rules, which you basically saw tonight. Because The Rock only plays by The Rock's rules. Cody is going to have one hell of an uphill battle tomorrow.
Exactly.
But it's cinema. The cool kids say it's cinema.
Cody will win the title.
I thought this was a great man.
Yeah, me too. Awesome.
I don't know what you guys really expected or what you really wanted coming at it.
The last two matches were great.
I don't really, again, I don't really understand. Roman loses, I'm out. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. How long do you want this man to be champion?
It's been 4 fucking years.
You want Roman to do what exactly with the Universal Championship? Hold it for another 100 days, 200 days? For what? There's a new era.
Exactly.
It's the Renaissance era.
That's what Triple H said.
There's going to be a draft coming up, hopefully in May.
Yeah.
You want Roman to continue his reign of terror on WWE television, not showing up for SmackDown, leaving SmackDown without a champion? Why? Nobody gives me a good answer as to why Roman Reigns is the choice to win tomorrow. Nobody gives me a good answer. It's like a political debate. Why are you so pro Donald Trump? Why are you so pro Joe Biden? Nobody gives you a fucking straight answer. It's all popularity contest. That's all it is. You like Donald Trump because you like Donald Trump. You like Joe Biden because you like Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck about either one of them. I don't give a shit about Cody Rhodes. I don't give a shit about Roman Reigns, but I do know what? I know Cody Rhodes is a better leader than Roman Reigns at this stage of the game because Roman's done it for 4 years.
Exactly.
Cody Rhodes needs to be a full-time champion. SmackDown needs a full-time champion. WWE needs a full-time champion.
We need a top babyface, a over babyface that people believe in, people care about. And it's Cody Rhodes. There was no one else on that one that can beat Roman Reigns. There was no one believable. There's no one at that level. There's no one that has a story. There's no one who's over. It's just Cody Rhodes. There's no one else. Before Cody Rhodes came back to WWE, there was no one else that was going to beat Roman Reigns. There was no one being built up. Especially when they released a lot of people during the pandemic that really derailed that. When Cody Rhodes came back and told that story on why he's back, why he wants to win that WWE title, he wants to do what his father couldn't do. That's the guy. He came close last year. He got screwed over. We didn't think he was ready for it. We said we need to overcome adversity. Brock Lesnar, Dominic, Judgment Day, Nakamura, that's not adversity. That's shit booking. That's Vince McMahon shit booking. This is the adversity. Everything that The Rock and Reigns have done, what The Rock has done, cutting the promos, making them bleed, talking about his mama, and what we saw tonight, this is the adversity. The Rock, the Bloodline, they're all in their way. There's an uphill battle. Cody Rhodes had to go through all of these shenanigans in that night 2-minute event tomorrow night. And he will win the title, become the guy, and get a moment, but finally win a story. Because we need a full time. Cody Rhodes is the guy. Cody Rhodes will win that belt. Because Reigns has been long enough, been 4 fucking years. Someone had to come next after Roman Reigns. And then you can build up to the setting of the bloodline with Reigns without the title. You can start teasing Rock and Roman Reigns for next year's WrestleMania. That will probably be main event. And Cody Rhodes will be the guy on SmackDown. He will carry SmackDown because we need a top babyface in that world title picture. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes not a champion after WrestleMania doing nothing, saying, what do you want to talk about? I'm going to finish my story. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes as an afterthought in nothing feuds. And I don't want to see Reigns hold the belt hostage for another 5 months. I don't want to see Paul Heyman talking to his phone on SmackDown. I don't want to see that.
Roman is not that guy.
Yeah.
Roman's story is going to be told with Dwayne.
We also got a glimpse of that. If you guys saw in the match, Roman Reigns speared The Rock accidentally. He was going to spear Cody, but Seth moved him out the way. And he speared The Rock and got a big pop. I was actually shocked. Maybe that is something that we may tell in the match. We may tell that in the story. Because Roman speared The Rock accidentally. And people were shocked. People were like, oh man, I think they're teasing it.
That's the next chapter of that story.
Exactly.
And that's what you saw play out tonight.
Exactly.
So at the end of all of it, what we got was a night 1 of WrestleMania that did its job. It did its job, but it didn't really fully engulf what a WrestleMania should be completely. They had a few missteps on tonight's show. But that does not mean it was a thumbs down show. The first 2 matches killed it. The last 2 matches killed it, and everything else in between, which we will go over, did not do anything for anybody.
Yeah, because the middle of the show was like a 3rd-hour Raw. The tag team match, the crowd was not interested. Jimmy and Jay were maybe the worst match. That match was fucking boring. And the 6-woman tag wasn't that good either. I think with Sami Zayn and Gunther, that was phenomenal. I love that match. I love the Sami guy moment and the story that they told. The main event was fantastic. Becky and Rhea was a very good match. The 6-pack ladder match was very good. I give the WrestleMania a half. I give it 50-50. Because 4 matches were great, but the other ones weren't.
At all. We got another whole night of this, too.
Yeah,
Maybe WWE's going to reverse it. Night 1 was better last year.
yeah,
Night 1 this year was not better. Maybe night 2 ends up being better. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what WWE's got planned. They got another loaded show tomorrow. 1 last match. 6 matches tomorrow night. But tonight we're going to talk about what happened on night 1. We're going to go over all these matches tonight. We're going to go over how these outcomes came about. And I appreciate you guys joining me here on the podcast. This is your official WrestleMania post show for night 1. Saturday night, April 6th, 2024. I am JD from New York. If you guys are new around here and are just joining the stream, I would really appreciate you hit that thumbs up. And hit that subscribe button down below. I was at the tailgate, so I missed all the 2-hour kickoff show. I didn't do anything at the kickoff show. But I did get home with plenty of time to spare with about a half an hour to go for WrestleMania proper, the main show.
Yeah,
We're going to do signature video at the start of the show, voiced by Triple H. Then, now, forever, together.
yeah,
The last one was John Cena voicing it. Now we got Triple H doing it. And by the way, I have to say this. Paul Heyman's speech last night, I did not watch it yet completely. I did catch several clips of it online. It was cut up. But I got the gist of what he was saying. The man himself is a fucking legend.
yeah,
Anything that Paul Heyman does, as far as I'm concerned, in this business, I'm a fan. Whoever he steps in for and becomes a manager for has my support.
exactly.
Because we know they're going to be better off for it with Paul Heyman behind him.
Yeah,
This man went out there with a live microphone last night and basically proclaimed that he is a Paul Heyman guy. Or a Paul Levesque guy, I should say. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. He proclaimed himself to be a Paul Levesque guy. Paul Heyman is a Paul Heyman guy anyway, because there's nobody better than fucking Paul Heyman. But he proclaimed himself to be a Paul Levesque guy. He shakes his hand. It's great to see Triple H get those flowers this week.
yeah,
And things actually being done in this company.
yeah,
We got the national anthem. And was a weatherman at the same time. He is great. But on shows like this, I would prefer just Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I think a 3-man booth, start getting bickering, start getting banter, that doesn't really matter. I thought Pat McAfee was a little bit more obnoxious tonight than anything. Normally, I don't really feel that way. But I think next time, we just stick with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I think the 2-man booth. Triple H. Looking over here, I see everything. Goodbye. Otis, what the fuck's going on? Miles better step it up, man. It's a big night. Triple H. He starts the show tonight Cole was speaking of his boss, and once again, he said that this is now known as the Triple H era. I like the sound of that. We are in the Triple H era. Great. All those people that wish Triple H would go away, that Triple H should get ousted in the Wall Street Journal alongside everybody else and all the other higher ranking officials, because the AEW fan base are a bunch of fucking feeble-minded buffoons. They want Paul Levesque to be thrown under the bus because they're afraid of Paul Levesque and what he's done with the WWE, because it's taken the thunder away from AEW. Oh, that's okay. I have been a Paul Levesque guy since the early days of Black and Gold. I told you this from day one. You can go back and reference it. When he takes over the company, you're going to get exactly the WWE that you want. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But I prepped you guys for this moment.
Exactly.
I'm actually quite proud.
Yeah, me too.
Add it to the list of things I was right about.
Yeah.
The Triple H era.
No more Vince.
Triple H comes out, he says, welcome to a new time. Welcome. Before those classic NXT Black and Gold takeovers. McMahon back. You want the way Vince McMahon wrote Television Weekly back?
No.
I know I don't, and most of the people here don't either.
Yeah.
I did say Cody in the tag team match. You are correct, Scorpio Files.
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
Add it to the list of things I've been right about.
Me too. It made sense because Cody Rhodes, based on the story that they were telling, it's been about really rocking Cody. It had to be Cody Rhodes because Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are your champions. They should not be paid. They should be protected until they drop the belts on night 2. The story with rocking Cody. The story is all about Cody Rhodes going through adversity, going through all the obstacles, and the Rock is in his way. This is the obstacle in his way.
What exactly did I get wrong? Gunther? Told you Cody would be pinned. What about that Jade Cargill prediction, huh? How about Jade coming in to like 30 seconds and doing 4 moves only to win the match? Who called that one on fucking SmackDown 2 weeks ago?
I did.
Get out.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley. She defeated Becky Lynch in the open of WrestleMania Night 1 to retain the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch. She worked this match with 102 feet. Gotta give the woman props. I know a lot of people are sick of the overexposure of women like Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair, and you're going to see it with Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair.
Well, Charlotte's injured, and well, I don't know why people are sick and tired of them because Bianca's not. She's not in the title picture. She's wrestling damage control. She's not in the title picture. She was champion last year. She lost it. She's not in the title picture. I think she will be, but not now. Jade Cargill is new on the main roster. She may get pushed. Charlotte, she's out. Becky, she's not in the top. Well, she lost here clean, so I don't think she's getting a rematch.
That's what WWE does. They love to overexpose. They're afraid to push new talent. If there's been one woman in all of WWE this year, and I've been hard on Becky Lynch, and I've been unfair at times to Becky Lynch. If there's been one woman in all of WWE that has legitimately tried to help the division, and have tried to help, and of more so.
All right, hold on.
And now look,
Miz, though, gets his hand on one of the belts. Priest grabs him by the throat. He's going to go for the South Pacific chokeslam off the ladder.
Oh wait.
And I get maybe it was Miz's fault. I don't know. Yes, thank you. The devil inside. That's what he calls it. The devil inside. So he was supposed to choke slam him off the ladder. Basically, what happened is the Miz threw himself off, so it looked terrible. So down goes the Miz.
Come on.
I
Another damn commercial.
Don't know why anybody thought Becky Lynch would win this match. The idea of this match was one singular idea. How do we get Rhea Ripley over to the next level as babyface? That's what this match was about. That's all this match needed to do. Becky wasn't the overwhelming favorite here. Becky wasn't the fan's choice here. Really. What good would it have done if Becky won the championship and beat Rhea Ripley? You would have derailed Rhea Ripley and put the title back on someone that the fans genuinely don't want to see hold the championship again. We've been there, done that. The fans are starting to sense it. Start building new stars. That's what we need to do. I don't know who Rhea is going to drop that title to. I'm not concerned about it. So phase one of the women's division here with Rhea Ripley as a babyface is now complete. Becky did her job. Now WWE needs to do theirs. After beating Becky Lynch, WWE's got one singular priority. Let Rhea Ripley handle everything else. One singular priority. Start stacking competition for Rhea Ripley and that World Heavyweight Championship. I don't give a shit. I don't care where you gotta get these women. Whether it's via a draft and we get a whole new slew of opponents, I don't care. The woman needs competition. Competition on a regular basis. The woman doesn't have to defend the title every fucking show. She doesn't gotta wrestle every week. But we need competition for Rhea. I'll even go a step further. Today, WWE introduced a women's North American championship on NXT. That's a great thing. I'm sure Drew and I will talk about that on Tuesday. NXT is adding another singles championship to its women's division. So now they got a women's world championship proper, and then another championship for other women to go and wrestle. So WWE is now automatically giving you two women's storylines. That means something. Outside of the typical WWE storyline, if they so choose to do it, that doesn't pertain to a championship. Maybe this leads to WWE adding another singles championship on the main roster. Because all WWE does is want to push Becky, want to push Rhea, want to push Bianca, want to push Jade, want to push Charlotte. It's the same cast of characters every single time. Every time you come to a WrestleMania, it's always, Becky Lynch is in the championship match. Charlotte Flair's in the championship match. Bayley. It's always the same women. If WWE wants to add a women's intercontinental championship to the main roster, it may actually give these other women who are up and coming.
Man. The Rock Pins Cody Rose. Do we still have the press conference? We do. Hold on. The press conference is still live. Hold on a second. So we did see the Rock. I think we have to watch the press conference later, because I don't want to show all of it, because I don't want to get copyright strike. Now let me show you guys night one. I'm sure the press conference can be over, because usually Triple H always ends the press conference. Now they did say tomorrow, they maybe tomorrow morning at 10:30, the 2024 Slammy Awards, the Fan Choice Awards, will be tomorrow. That'll be at 10:30. We'll see what that will be about. Here for having a WrestleMania. Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeated Dominic and Santos Escobar. Jey Uso had Lil Wayne to play to sing along his theme song. Now Ray and Andrade had two guys from the NFL, I think, two football players, two athletes, and Lane Johnson and Jason Kim. Becky Real with a good match. Austin Truth and A-Town Down became the tag team champion. The titles are split. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are the SmackDown tag team champions, and they'll be on SmackDown. R-Truth and the Miz are the Raw tag team champions. They are your babyface on Raw. As Paul Levesque, Triple H ushers in a new era. Mick Hill gets ready for WrestleMania. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. Yeah, the match was boring. Maybe the worst match ever. I felt like Jimmy could have won, but Jey won instead. Don't know why. We'll probably see them in the main event pretty soon. The 6-woman match was kind of boring. Wasn't that good. Jay Carter, as I predicted, she got the hot tag, came in, did her big move, like four moves, and like won the match for her team. We'll see where they go from there. Sami Zayn and Gunther was the match of the night. Gunther dethroned Sami Zayn. He ended the 666 reign. A big moment, great win. He celebrated with his wife, his son. It was a fantastic match. Sami Zayn mega over. He's also your mega over babyface. The Rock had a great entrance at the Final Boss. He came out with the title that he induced in the Hall of Fame last night when he inducted his grandmother. And the Rock Pins Cody Rose.
There's a way to. The key to great skin is exfoliating and moisturizing. Old Spice gives you both.
Hold on. Damn. I'm just watching the main event again. Hold on. Yeah. I thought it was a great way. Are these the entrances or just like the match?
championing his challenger tomorrow at WrestleMania Sunday.
Man, that was a great ending. Man, I'm sorry, this show only favorite again. Sorry, I was just showing it again because I thought it was a great match, a great story that they told. But, all right, let's go back to JD from New York.
Since 1880.
Hold on.
$100 bomb. You're gonna get a round of applause. Everybody get a round of applause too. Phantom 67.
He didn't show it tonight. He came out on stage. It was like a dying animal. He was screeching. I don't know if he's sick. I don't know if that's the way he always sounds. I mean, I've heard his music before. I don't know what the deal is, but he came out there, and I thought he sounded like shit. So then Jey Uso interrupts, and thank God, the biggest babyface in the stadium. He comes out, and Lil Wayne comes down to the ring with him. Jimmy entered second, so he came down to the ring. Got wiped out, though, on a dive before he could even get inside. So I thought, okay, this is how you start brother versus brother sibling rivalry match, right? You don't do a lockup. You don't do chain wrestling, right? Jay should go right after Jimmy. Jimmy cost him the Intercontinental title, cost him the tag team titles, cost him the Undisputed Championship at SummerSlam inexplicably last year. Jey Uso should want to come out here and rip this guy, even though he's his brother. He should want to come out here and rip this guy's head off, right? So it started with some promise to dive out of the ring. That was the high spot of the entire match. Jimmy took control after an ugly Samoan drop. Then he hit repeated super kicks. And when I say repeated super kicks, I do mean repeated super kicks. And then Jimmy mocks Jay's pose. He goes for a splash. Jay dodged it though and hit a super kick. So then they traded right hands, which was a nice break from the super kicks. That led to chants of yeet and no yeet. They exchanged super kicks again. Jay got the better of the exchange. Jay then hit multiple super kicks. I mean, the notes, I'll say, the notes that I kept on this match, easiest of the entire thing. This was the easiest 2 paragraphs, if that I put together for anything on this.
Can't rely on your audience to know who that is. Never been really exposed to a brand.
Hey, look, there was a few minutes ago. Sami Zayn needed victory. There's Sami Zayn's wife and his son. That was a moment for him and his family. Sami Zayn is mega over. Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to do something for a minute.
Make it to the. Back to his feet. Hey, sir. Cody, crossing. The line of comments continued for Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. That man, with no rules, dream of doing what his father does tonight. And Seth Rollins, we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Alright, now hold on. Just want to see something for a minute. Very sorry about that, but just want to see something for a minute. ESPN.
Excuse me, would you mind taking
Hold on.
Night one of WrestleMania 40 is
Let's see if I can get some reaction videos. People are reacting. I'm not sure if they uploaded videos yet. I probably have to wait for a while. I'm not sure they even have. No, they probably didn't. I don't think it showed it. No, they probably didn't. It may be too soon then.
so much, Trey? Sincerely. I don't. I think Roman will. I think Roman might like be absent. Maybe the Rock's around here and there, and in absence, the Rock sort of takes over the bloodline, has them do bidding for him, and that type of thing. Then Rock or Roman maybe pops back up around SummerSlam, start to program with somebody. Because I think, didn't he tell McAfee he's going to be around for a while? I believe that's what he had. So, I think it's possible that he's absent for a while, but he's always, he's often kind of absent for a while. Am I right? I'll ask our moderator, Luis, to check the Humper Chats one more time. I'll give you guys the last opportunity. Get your Super Chats, get your Humper Chats in. I'd love to know what you guys thought of the first night of WrestleMania. Now, I see a lot of people saying that Pat did say that Roman's still battling his teammate. Well, yeah, he's always going to. Still on potent medication. Need a thumbs up on this video, guys, man.
The chaos. It was like a real interesting variety show where you have the R-Truth comedy, and then you have some action, and you have this hope spot with R-Truth going up there only get pulled down.
I think they need a. I think they need a crowd. How do they do Sami? I'd love nothing. It does concern me. I love nothing more.
I think it'll be okay, but I mean, because they were kind of carrying the torch for SmackDown. But
Hey, what's up?
welcome to
I thought night one was on some cool. Just the match I cared about and such. Seeing how they laid out night one.
Okay, besides that.
Look,
How you feel about this show?
I feel like the show is alright. I mean, I'm about to finish up the post show right now. I honestly want more than expected.
Off the top of the ladder. That was resistance. Truth suddenly emerged. Everybody started really getting excited that they wanted our Truth to win, but he was cut off by JD McDonough. Somebody actually thought I was JD McDonough at WrestleCon. I'm like, no, I'm not JD McDonough. I might be taller than JD McDonough, but I don't look like a fucking turtle. He came up to me and said, well, man, I was surprised that you lost your match. You were so bruised after your match. How you feeling today, he asked. I look at him, I'm like, what? He genuinely looked at me and think I'm a pro wrestler. Who do you think I am? He said, aren't you JD McDonough? I'm like, no. I got the same initials as JD. He's fake. I'm real. But I'm the podcaster, JD. You might not know. He said, oh, I thought you were JD McDonough. I feel embarrassed now. I'm like, thank you for comparing me to JD McDonough. At least you know good professional wrestlers. He looks like a fucking turtle. I love him. Don't get me wrong. He's a great wrestler. So he's out there. McDonough's right down Balor, but he's the Balor.
All right, hold on for a minute.
And I can't stand Justin Rock. So that.
It wasn't as an overall thing. Well,
Yeah, this is. I didn't see the segment. Does anybody want to tell me what the segment necessarily was? I would love to hear it. Actually, here we go. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
With her as well. Sami tells his wife to keep their son backstage because he doesn't want him to see what's done.
Until we got the hot tag on Jay Cargill. And it was game over. Jay Cargill ran to the bitches. Took them all out. Storm. Storm was coming. He came. He went in there.
And then maybe tomorrow on Raw, he will cash in. He can cash in on anybody at this point. We'll see what happens. Could be Drew, could be Seth.
My question to you guys, at WrestleMania.
But do you?
Alright, so where? Oh, wait, oh.
So what they did was Priest shoved him off the ladder. He got angry, took the broken ladder, threw it outside the ring. R-Truth was conveniently bringing in another ladder into the ring, and they set up on the new ladder. So Priest grabbed the new ladder, climbed it. Truth cut him off and dumped him from the ring with an attitude adjustment. Truth then climbed the ladder and retrieved the Raw Tag Team titles. And Awesome Truth are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. And the team of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Now, I know Triple H did away with naming the belts after the brand of show that they're on. So we'll probably end up getting new titles at some point. We'll probably get the World Tag Team Championships and then the WWE Tag Team Championships, from what I understand. So we got two sets of champions, and I'm going to tell you guys weekly, because I don't trust WWE with two sets of tag team titles on both Raw and SmackDown. There are not enough teams to solidify two divisions and two titles. I don't know why the women's tag team titles have a different set of rules than the men, when the men should follow the same rules as the women. One title, both between shows, all tag teams are able to compete on both Raw and SmackDown. I don't know why this is a thing. So this is what I'm predicting. I think Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are going to remain tag team champions. I think they are going to do well with those titles. I think them being heel is going to up the value of both of them with those titles. I don't think they'll necessarily do anything for the titles. I think the titles will do more for them. But they have to keep them strong. And they have to treat them like champions. On the Raw side, Awesome Truth are not going to remain tag team champions. It was a WrestleMania moment for R-Truth. Fans loved it. It was great. It needed to be done. I don't mind it at all. Everybody loves R-Truth. It was his first WrestleMania win. We got him a tag team title out of it. Great. I love a genuine, wholesome WrestleMania moment. But let's be real. DIY or Imperium are not the tag team champions. I don't know what the fuck to do. My perfect set is Awesome Truth loses those tag team titles to both Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Imperium wins the tag team title. I think with the obvious breaking apart of the Judgment Day, I think we need to start thinking about Imperium becoming the number one group on Monday Night Raw. And I think that's what needs to be done. Gunther lost the IC title tonight. He's obviously going after the World Championship, and when he does, he's going to win it. Let's be real. Doesn't matter who the champion is, he's going to win it. And then when he wins it, they will be the tag team titles, or the tag team champions. Vinci and Kaiser. So when Imperium back together after the Judgment Day breaks up, we're going to be looking at them holding most of the gold on Monday night. They need to be the tag team champions, and also Truth needs to here. And then what I'm thinking about is DIY in the long game, getting those tag team titles. Sell us on a Imperium versus DIY classic tag team championship. If you want.
Where he basically missed the top turnbuckle and hit his back and scraped his back, and I thought he was fucking dead. So I saw this now. This is a move that Sami would use on the.
I was going to, but I did. And let's start to stay away from booking 12 men in a multi-team ladder match just because. Let's not try and do this again. Honestly. Rey Mysterio. He teamed with Andrade against Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. It doesn't really matter who was in this match, whether it was Andrade or Dragon Lee. It would have resulted in the same outcome. It would have resulted in the same feeling from watching it in the arena or watching it at home. This is boring. And I don't really know why, because all four guys are great, but this was boring. Rey Mysterio's been out, and they started to play this LWO led by Rey Mysterio feuding against Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma. Rey's injury really derailed the momentum of this story. And by the time Rey got back, it was all but done. I don't blame Rey. Shit happens. I don't blame Santos. Shit happens. But there was nothing that WWE could have done to inject any life into this dead end. Santos Escobar's heel turn was fantastic. Santos Escobar's heel turn, when it was executed, was really the time where WWE should have strapped the Rock to him. And they've done nothing with him since. Nothing. Nothing of note. He's reformed Legado. He's got a new Legado. Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro were his old Legado. Now he's got Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. It's a nice upgrade. They're a great tag team. There's no fucking heat there, but they're a great tag team. Now he's added Elektra Lopez. Carlito may be going heel. Don't know if he's going to join Legado or if he's going to go by himself. Carlito doesn't need a stable. Carlito could be a vicious heel on his own. But WWE didn't really do Santos Escobar any favors creatively. After that heel turn, which was fucking great. Cut a great promo, very visceral against Rey Mysterio. I thought they were leading to Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar wrestling. That's what it really should have been. And if Rey didn't get hurt and take 2 months off, I really think that would have been the best match. So they did that match 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. And all they did was provide an angle to get us here. So, Dominic had...
And that was the story I was really hoping that they would go with. I justified it in my mind, like, okay, well, if they don't want to take the title off, Sami's going to wrestle Brock Lesnar. That was the original plan, which it was. By Gunther's own admission in an interview he did, that was the original plan. Are we really looking at a situation where Brock Lesnar was going to beat him and win the Intercontinental title? Because that would have been stupid. All the people that could use the rub from that first win over Gunther and to hold the Intercontinental title, Brock Lesnar, fuck is he need that? They already beat the streak. Isn't that enough? So I kind of look at it like that, but I didn't say, did Sami Zayn need that? Or could somebody else like a Chad Gable have benefited more from it? I believe the answer is yes. They opted to go in a different direction. Another reason why I was conflicted and a little disappointed that they did this is because I thought there was a better story with Sami and Gunther doing a title change or handing him that first loss, not for the Intercontinental title, but doing it for the World Heavyweight title. And I was kind of hoping they would find a way to hold off on that maybe until next year and then come around to these two guys. Because there's a story there that's unresolved with Sami Zayn where he has to prove to himself that he can be a world champion. They were telling that story on TV for a while, and they got away from it. So I just thought, man, that would have been so much better if he beats Gunther, but for the world title. But they didn't do it. But then I look at this and I go, you know what? I can't find any other fault with this match. It was easily the best match on the show up to this point. It may have been the best match on the show, period. But on the plus side, here are the positives. It frees up Gunther now to move up. Now he gets to level up. And he gets to go after the World Heavyweight title. And it won't be right away, probably. It may not be until SummerSlam, right? At SummerSlam, you got Bash in Berlin later that month. If he's not champion by then, he will be, I'm sure, not long after. He's going to level up. He's going to be this one, right? Him losing, it's not him losing that I have the issue. Because Gunther is going to be very protected under Triple H. I'm very confident that Triple H and the creative team, they know what they have in Gunther. He's going to be this one. So now he can move on to that. And look, if the draft is coming up soon, and if Cody Rhodes is going to go to SmackDown as the undisputed WWE champion, Gunther could be traded to SmackDown. And we could get Cody and Gunther at some point, right? If they're not going to do Cody and Rock at SummerSlam, right? They do Cody and Gunther. So there's any number of ways they can go with that. But here's the other thing. As I look at the positives of what they've done. They've killed the story with Gable and Gunther. But now they've created the potential for a new story with Gable and Zayn. Chad Gable made a comment to Sami Zayn in the back before he went out to the ring. I didn't write down the exact verbiage, but it was something to the effect of either you owe me one or don't forget what you promised me. It was something like that. So my guess is we're going to come to find out, probably on Raw this Monday night, that Chad Gable was promised a title shot. Maybe to be the first man to get a shot at the title of Sami Gunther at WrestleMania, right? It's only fair. He helped him train for this match, right? He didn't want to get paid. He's like, look, I'll teach you what I know. I'll give you advice. I'll spar with you. I'll train with you. You got to promise me one thing. If you do what I could not do, if you can beat this man and win that title, just promise me I get first crack, right? That's probably the story. And I think we probably will end up with Chad Gable. I think that may be the direction we're going in. But I am thinking that Gable is going to get his hands on that title. Just make the easy. And he will be beating Sami Zayn instead of Gunther. I may turn around and look back on this 6 months from now. It may be a Randy Orton Christian situation all over again. Remember 2011? Christian wins the World Heavyweight title from Alberto Del Rio. They have that ladder match, right? He's the world champion. Everybody is so happy for him. Edge is happy for him because Edge had to surrender the belt to the injury. And then 48 hours later in the SmackDown tapings, he gets pinned by Randy Orton. And he loses the World Heavyweight title. And I remember the rest, and I think I was one of them. At that time, like, how could they do this? How could they do this to this man? He finally wins the World Heavyweight title. And just like that, they take it away. A few months go by. These men are feuding for months over the World Heavyweight title. I look back on that. That was, if not the feud of 2011, it's right there with Cena and Punk. It's one of the best things all year. 2011, they had incredible matches together. They had a great feud. Christian was a great heel. Christian is a great heel. Still is. Right? But it turned out okay in the end. That may end up being the situation with Gable. You know, with Gable and Zayn. We may look back on it and go, okay, you know what? It worked out better in the end. Because now they can go on and have a feud for months over the Intercontinental title. So let's see what they do. I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic that Chad Gable this time will not get lost in the shuffle. And he'll end up better off on the end of it than he was here at the beginning. That's fine. This was great. This was excellent. Now, Samantha Irvin introduced the general manager of Raw and SmackDown, Adam Pearce and Nick. Among the many.
He helped Bad Bunny last year. Fantastic. But that doesn't mean he joins the LWO. And he can go out there and put.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Woman made the man before to leave the room. Okay.
Super chat. Gunther versus Sami. I didn't want Gunther to lose the IC title. As this match went on, match went on, I kept on thinking Sami will lose. Then Gunther got cocky and was losing focus. I thought, fuck. It reminded me of the Rocky story. Yo, Adrian. Panther. Thank you for your generosity. David Fearing with a $100 super chat. Gonna keep the bomb party going, JD. Love your opinion about tonight. At this point, mirrors mine. I thought tonight wasn't a great WrestleMania. Wasn't the worst, but it was WrestleMania worthy. Keep up the great work, and cheers to a better night, too. You guys are awesome. You guys are fucking awesome. And Harry's YouTube with another 100.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I think so. I think so. Damian Priest may very well walk out the world champion tonight. We will see. I hope not. I genuinely hope not. There's no room for him. And I don't think people want to see that. Drew or Damian? What do you want? I think most of us are going with McIntyre. Moving on. Phantom is wasting his money.
I mean, I was way up there, but like there were a lot of people there, and they claimed 101,000. They're like, all right, they'll exaggerate by 10, 20,000.
If you're one of those people.
Probably the biggest tag team match. Maybe not the most historically significant. That would still be the first. The biggest tag team match of WrestleMania history. Sponsored by American Home Shield.
I mean that genuinely, and I mean that wholeheartedly. They had a great video package before this match. You guys watched on Peacock Premium Plus? This was fucking good. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Documenting their childhood, what they were like growing up, and they used them by their real names.
Yeah, great.
This was fucking awesome.
Yeah, great.
The build for this match was basically non-existent.
Yeah.
Was there a story? Sure. It's the bloodline. It's the White family. But realistically, when it boils down to it, where was the story outside of the story that we've gotten mostly last year? See, this is where WWE fucked up. And I know how important the family is to WWE. I know how important the White family is to the WWE. But waiting to do this match at WrestleMania is what killed the entire vibe of this match. Truthfully. This match should have happened 6 months ago. Jimmy cost Jay the world championship against Roman Reigns. Jimmy then cost Jey Uso the tag team titles when he teamed with Cody. And as of recently, as of this year, those two instances happened last year. As of this year, Jey went to go challenge Gunther on the road to WrestleMania, and who was there to stop that? Jimmy Uso. WWE did this feud no justice. Zero. I think the first two offenses were more than enough to warrant a match between Jimmy and Jey Uso. But they wanted to wait till WrestleMania because Jimmy and Jey, as children, dreamt of them wrestling at WrestleMania. WWE wasted way too much time in between for any of this to matter. They thought that they were going to be able to put them on separate brands like they did Ray and Dominic and have it be special. Ray and Dominic, that worked last year. It did not work for Jimmy and Jey. I think the time apart, the time being on separate brands actually hurt them. Even though WWE at Liberty breaks their own fucking draft rules. Jimmy shows up on Raw, Jey shows up on SmackDown, vice versa. They don't. But it was a free-for-all, all WrestleMania season. But that doesn't mean you could take most of the fucking year off towards the end of 2024 and come back to it when you want and still expect it to be just as hot. Doesn't work that way. WWE, instead of selling you on story, sold you on Big Brother versus Little Brother. Sorry, guys, this is not Brett versus Owen. Brett versus Owen had a legitimate gripe. Jimmy and Jey Uso were separated, but you tried to tell that same story like Brett and Owen did with them on separate brands. Jimmy and Jey. Doesn't work. That's where they fucked up. So when you kept them apart for all these months and then revisited and then built to something at WrestleMania where we still basically got nothing, how many times did they actually interact on the road to WrestleMania? Once? Twice? There was one promo between them. One. You can't go and do that and then the fans expect them to give you your emotion. Oh, but it's Jimmy versus Jey. I don't give a fuck who wins. The Usos aren't capable of having a boring match? Yeah, they are. That's exactly what this was. Shit was boring. It lacked story. It lacked emotion. It was boring. Crowd thought it was boring. They didn't give a fuck about it. All they love is doing this with Jey Uso. That's all they give a fuck about. And it's another wrinkle to the fucking reason why Jimmy is not a good singles wrestler. He's not. Jey makes it work. Jimmy does not. Jimmy does not embody a singles wrestler. Jimmy doesn't come off as a singles wrestler. Jimmy doesn't even have a singles wrestler entrance music. He doesn't have an entrance worthy of a singles wrestler. It's boring. Plus, you got him in the bloodline for months. After you split him with Jey, Jey goes on and becomes a fucking main event guy, and Jimmy takes L after L after L after L. Oh, but he's standing next to Roman Reigns in the bloodline. Loss after loss after loss after loss. Yeah, that's a great way to keep him strong going into a match against his brother. Sorry, guys, it doesn't work that way. WWE did all of what they needed to do wrong. Lil Wayne, he brought.
But it's become smart. Hey, look, WrestleMania brings people out from all over the world. Just subscribe. With his 9th WrestleMania main event. So there you go. All you Hogan record people, you don't have to wait until the fall. He's going to break Hogan's record tomorrow. See? Now you can shut up about it. By the time the bell rang to kick off this match, 40 minutes had gone by since the last match. 40 minutes had elapsed since we had actual ring action on this show. Finally, ding, ding, ding. Clear that the people were chanting for Hogan overwhelmingly. On commentary, they also played up the whole, well, you know, nostalgia. It's like the same thing. Like, don't fight.
Night one.
It looked huge. It was like just a wave of people in there. Like, I don't know how they had the stuff, but it looked massive. Like Wembley. Yeah, it was a ton of people there. Shout out to them for coming through.
I bet tomorrow night we'll get an announcement for where WrestleMania 41 is going to be.
Minnesota, hopefully.
I'm looking for Las Vegas. I don't want to freeze.
Yeah, those poor people. I did go back.
Hey, that's my go-to.
Like he tried to
I might well end the video pretty soon.
Well, I mean, who does Cody? If Cody does win, he's the champion. Who does he wrestle? Like, who's the big deal?
Well, I just hope.
We'll see what gives eventually. I mean,
High quality.
I think all three of them are waiting. But so that tonight, I
You turn that shit into a storyline right away. Get Punk out of here. Get everyone.
Wait, what?
Agreeing to that. At one point, he was like, "Yeah, let's do that," and they didn't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
And no, that was the coolest part of the entire match. Going blow for blow.
and Rock wraps the leg around the ring post.
Reptile is a new free tag.
Then back inside, frequent tag team of Rock. So Roman went for a Superman punch. Seth, though, countered into a neck breaker, and we got the double down. Seth inched his way towards Cody, who was reaching for the tag. By the way, we are very close. So as someone just pointed out, we are very close to 1,000 likes. 750 was the goal. Can we hit 1,000 and beyond? Can we run the score up on those likes if that comes up before? Seth is inching his way over towards Cody. Rock, though, prevents him from making the tag. And then he spreads Seth's legs.
Up, and he gave his brother a low blow. So goodbye. Jay helped Jimmy to his feet. Crown booed. Jimmy super kicked him. Not a low blow, a super kick. Now, I was thinking a low blow because that's what a heel normally would do. No, he got up and gave him the super kick.
He apologizes for not being able to do it. Hell of a referee we had. So Rock went for his stick punch. Rollins, though, dropped him to step up into Fury. Rollins dove for a tag. Roman, no, yanks Cody off the apron. Rock then applied a sharpshooter. And I have to say, this right here, this was amazing. A lot of people, myself included, over the years, have mocked The Rock for his awful sharpshooter. I think even Bret Hart himself has commented that how terrible of a fucking sharpshooter The Rock is. And you look back on some of the Rock's WrestleMania matches, Austin and people, and he puts the sharpshooter on, and he rarely leaned back enough to make it look devastating. He would have this look on his face, like it hurt him more than it hurt the person he was applying the move to. It was really bad. This was, I believe, the best sharpshooter I have ever seen The Rock apply in my entire life. The Rock is how old now? 51, 52. Hasn't had a proper match in how many years? Now he saves his best sharpshooter. Amazing. I mean, he sank it in. He sat back on it more than he usually does. It looked great. He didn't have it applied for very long, though, because Cody got in the ring. He walked right in front of him and slapped him right in the face to break the hold. So Rock went over to Cody, and he got draped over the top rope. Then he turned around. He ate a super kick from Seth Rollins, and then he got stomped. Seth, though, could not follow him. So Rock ends up tagging out to Roman. Seth tags out to Cody. We got a night 2 preview for WrestleMania, and this got shocking little heat. This is the WrestleMania night 2 main event. It's almost as people have been more into The Rock and Cody than Roman and Cody. Now, why is that? I wonder. Why could that be? You mean to tell me that we didn't get some great build-up on TV leading up to this weekend for Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? We got practically no build-up for Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So I wouldn't at all be shocked if these two ended up going out there and getting shockingly little heat. When you look at the way they built up that and they built up Cody and The Rock, Cody and The Rock feels like a real WrestleMania main event. So I guess I really shouldn't be shocked at all. But they got in the ring together. Disaster kick connects. Roman ends up eating a Cody cutter. Cody, though, only gets a 2 count. And boy, did those likes shoot all the way up. So thank you for that. Rock those like this with goosebumps. Shoot those likes into my veins. Let's see how high we can go. This is my high. Those likes are my high. Hit that like button. So now he sets Roman up for a crossroads. And he got booed. Roman counters out of it. Cody goes for another springboard move. He eats a soup.
What? Instead of sitting outside, I can tell you. Cold. Cold AF. What's the weather update? A storm is coming. What's the weather update? I hope this fucking storm takes me away from mediocrity. Time to rank. You know what? Let me pick up my phone, man. I gotta do the check. Hold on. See what everybody else is doing here, man. Let's see what's going on. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good, man. We got 6,500 people. I don't even think anybody else is live right now. Fightful just ended. Fightful went an hour and a half. Oh, man. Such an impersonable fucking show. Stephen Larson done after an hour? Yeah. Just me and Solomon for that, man.
And me.
Love Jason.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 goats still live. Exactly what we need. 6 women's tag team match. Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. They went up against Dakota Kai and the women's tag team champions, Asuka and Kairi Singh. This match went 8 minutes. Imagine booking this match for WrestleMania and then having it go 8 minutes.
8 minutes. I didn't watch it. I didn't care.
You know, WWE, they love to push the narrative of this person. This is gonna be the person. Great. I said from day one, I don't see it. I don't see what you guys are seeing. I saw a tweet tonight, and it read, Jade didn't do anything in that match, But I don't give a shit. It was WrestleMania worthy. People like that are going to be the reason why Jade fails.
Exactly.
Point blank, period. So, WWE's got damage control at this point, dead in the water. They are absolutely ice cold. You want to know what the sound of silence is amongst 70,000 people. Just those damage control. Kyrie, I may get, I better watch out for the Joshi fans out there that may come for my fucking balls this weekend. But I'm not saying anything I wouldn't tell you in person.
About the Rock's back. It was definitely noticeable. You were not the only one who noticed. I just wasn't going to bring that up. So now, after the shoulder tackle that was supposed to be a Cody cut, Rollins followed up with a splash off the top rope onto Roman, only got a near. Rollins went for a stomp. Roman, though, scoops him up and powerbombs. Another spear attempt, but he ate a super kick, then a double super kick from both baby faces, and Rollins stomps Roman Reigns. Cody then drops him with a crossroads, covers him, and the Rock drags the referee out of the ring. Break up the count. Now the people move. Roman gives Cody a low blow, and then spear. Rock now puts the referee back in the ring. Roman covers, Cody kicks out at 2.5. The fans cheer, right? Good sign for Cody. But not only do the fans cheer, then they follow that up with a Rocky chance. A very, very, very bipolar crowd here. Very different types of reactions here. Roman cinches in the guillotine on Cody, right? A move that he beat a lot of people, especially earlier in his run. He beat his cousin with that move. He beat Goldberg with that move. By the way, fuck Goldberg. He beats Goldberg with that move and a bunch of other people as well. Now he's got it cinched in pretty tight on Cody Rhodes. The referee checks the arm. Cody though he holds his arm up. So Rock from the outside reaches in, holds Cody's legs. Roman hits him down on the mat. He still has the guillotine applied, and now Cody's fading. Now here comes Seth Rollins. He flies in. He stomps Roman, who is face up. So he stomps Roman to break the hold. Then The Rock turns and he looks over at Cody's mother, Michelle. There is Mama Rhodes. Mama Rhodes is in the front row. Rock pulls out his weight belt, the white one that says Mama Rhodes on it, that has Cody's dried blood, his son's dried blood on the belt. And The Rock's yelling some stuff over at her. Brings the belt into the ring. Cody kicks him, and then he gets possession of the weight belt. Rock, though, knocks him down. Cody goes to the dusty punches, hits the bionic elbow. Off the ropes he comes. Rock, though, drops him with a spine buster, and now the crowd comes alive. You know what comes next? Sets up for it. He goes for the people's elbow, but as he hits the ropes, Cody kicks up. He springboards off the middle rope, and they timed it perfectly. I thought it actually looked great. He drops Rock as Rock is coming off the ropes with Cody. So now Cody was looking for crossroads. He ends up eating a Superman punch from Roman Reigns. Roman goes to spear Cody, but Seth basically dives and knocks Cody out of the way like a Secret Service agent. You know, he saves him, and Roman Reigns spears the Rock. Uh-oh. Spears his cousin. That got a big reaction. Rock is selling the hell out of that spear. Then we got stereo pedigrees. Seth pedigrees Roman. Cody pedigrees Rock. Not a very good one, but yeah. Rock probably can't get his arms all the way back like that. So he gives pedigree. Both heels are laid out. They got me on this. I thought this was it. I thought we were getting a double thing. Thankfully, we didn't. And the bloodline kicks out. Rollins ends up diving out of the ring after Roman rolled outside. Rollins dives out of the ring onto Roman Reigns. Rock, meanwhile, on the opposite side, clears off the Spanish announce desk, hoists Cody up on his shoulder. He's just holding him up there. He turns and looks at Mama Rhodes. And he tells Mama Rhodes, Look at your son. Look at your son. That's right. Look at you now. Look at what I'm going to do to your son. And he lays Cody across the announce desk, stands up on top of it, setting up for a rock bottom. Here comes Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins grabs The Rock's foot to prevent him from following through on the move. This is enough of a distraction that it allows Cody to counter into a rock bottom of his own. And Cody ends up giving The Rock a rock bottom from the Spanish announce desk through the English announce desk. Through the table goes The Rock. Then, as Seth is standing there, he's all wobbly and woozy. Here comes Roman Reigns, spearing Seth Rollins through the barricade by the time he was there. So now everybody is down. The fans, of course, are going nuts by this point here. Once they all recovered, Roman took out Cody with a drive-by. Rock tagged out to Roman. Cody drops Roman with a crossroads, picks him up, hits a second one, picks him up, goes for a third one. Roman, though, before he could hit the move, kind of pushes him backwards. His back is up against the ropes. And that's when The Rock, from the floor, whips the dog shit out of Cody's back. Just once, but he hit him hard. Whips him with that belt. Roman then spears Cody. Rock reaches out for the tag. Tag. So Roman tags in The Rock. He crouches in position for the rock bottom. And he nails the rock bottom. And now he's going to get this fucking elbow in. So he sets up for the people's elbow. He flashes the cutthroat sign. Puts his finger up in the air. Hits the ropes. Zigzags across. Drops the people's elbow. And that is all she wrote. The Rock pins Cody Rhodes in this tag team match to win it for the Bloodline. Michael Cole said, as soon as the referee hit break, Michael Cole said, Cody Rhodes is screwed. Bloodline rules tomorrow night, night 2, which means anything goes. Seth Rollins, if you're wondering what the hell happened to Seth Rollins, they cut to the outside of the ring, and he's only now crawling out of the rubble, wreckage of the barricade. Obviously, too little, too late. I mean, so much for this guy being Cody's shield, right? I'll be your shield. I'll watch your back. I'll be your protector. Yeah, whatever happened to that? And for the second straight year, for the second straight WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes is a loser in the WrestleMania main. Not only did he lose 2 years in a row, he got pinned by the Bloodline both times. Last year it was Roman, this year it was Roman. And he was left sitting in the ring, his back towards the aisle, as his opponents were exiting. It's like a carbon copy of last year. But it was the right outcome. But the story they're telling, it had to happen this way for the benefit of night 2. It had to go down the way that it did to set up for a potential Rock and Cody match at some point for the title, but it had to happen to feed into the championship match tomorrow night. Now, the first half of this match, if not more than half, felt like they were running on autopilot. And they were just, they were doing very basic stuff. They were brawling into the crowd, stuff like that. It just felt like they were on autopilot. It took a while to get going because they knew they were going on. 45 minutes, not including entrances. That's like an Okada main event. They went a very long time. And actually, it's funny I mentioned that because that's one of the criticisms of Okada's matches is that it's so slow. At the beginning it takes so long. You can tell it's going to be a long match. But they tell a story. It builds and builds to the big climax at the end. That's what they did here. It started slow. Again, Rock has not been in the ring for a very long time. And also, I wonder, part of the calculation, or I was wondering at the beginning of this, they know they have another main event yet to come tomorrow. You've got Roman and Cody who have to go out there and have time. You've got Seth Rollins who have to go out there and have time. Are they going to hold back? They're going to hold back to make sure nobody gets hurt. I don't think that really had too much to do with it. I think it had a basis, especially with Rock. Now, as far as Rock is concerned, I said it at the top, I thought Rock looked great. Were there points where he looked gassed? Did he look like he needed to take a break? Yes. And there was one point during the match, late in the match, where he kind of disappeared for 5 minutes. It was like he was Roman's beauty of the being a tag team. He doesn't have to carry the burden. Tag in, do his shit, take a few bumps, tag out, catch his breath, come back in. I mean, again, the guy is not as young as he used to be. And he's got a lot of muscle. I like the fact that he's slimmed down. I think, frankly, it's better off if he's going to wrestle and he's not as gigantic as he's been in the past or in some of these movies. And even the parts where he looked like he was very tired and gassed, like he did everything he was supposed to do. I thought it looked good. It wasn't like he was sucking wind with his tongue hanging out by the time the match was over. He did fine. And so The Rock is going to come back and do another match or two more matches for Wrestle Roman next year. Again, there's a difference between singles and tag. I think he should be fine. As long as he keeps himself in the shape that he was in tonight, I don't see why he can't do another one or two. There's money to be made, by doing Rock and Cody. There's still money to be made by doing Rock and Roman when the split eventually happens. So to his credit, I think The Rock killed it tonight. I thought he looked great. Cody and Seth being booed, especially Cody, was certainly interesting. I wonder what the reaction will be in that stadium tomorrow when it comes to Rollins and McIntyre. Because Drew McIntyre is very entertaining. I wonder if this is a crowd that's going to be more pro McIntyre than Rollins. Right. I think if that match had happened tonight on this show, that they would have been. So that'll be interesting. But it'll be interesting to see what the reaction is in the main event tomorrow night. You may get some boo birds for Cody. Again, I don't think it's. By the time that match is over, it's not going to be an issue. It's not like the crowd is going to rebel against the guy or anything like that. But it was a very interesting reaction. Now, Rollins, to go back to him for a second, they focused on his knee for a good portion of this match. That's another thing to keep an eye on tomorrow because you wonder how or if that will feed into the World Heavyweight title match tomorrow, especially if he loses or gets cashed in on when the match is over, which I think he will be. So that could be a story for tomorrow. And now it's Bloodline rules in May. As I said in my predictions for night one, we're going to get a new champion. This is the final test of adversity for Cody Rhodes, right? He's not going to face any more adversity than he's going to face tomorrow. You're going to have Roman. You're going to have Rock. You're going to have Jimmy. You're going to have Solo. You're going to have John Cena, I believe, is going to make an appearance. I think John Cena is showing up tomorrow night to fight off Solo Sikoa. I think that you're going to get Stone Cold, and that maybe just be fine stuff. It's 25 years since Rock and Austin went at it in Philadelphia. Okay, come on. 25 years later, who knows The Rock better than Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? He sees this guy using his power. He's throwing his weight around. He's threatening referees. He likes Cody Rhodes. He wants a fair fight as much as anybody. Imagine if the glass shatters in Philadelphia. I'll tell you what, if the glass shattered in front of this crowd tonight, I don't know. I don't know what the reaction would be. Hopefully the people have some more life to them tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a little bit warmer outside tomorrow. Maybe the weather factor. I don't know. But I think it's going to be one of the most overbooked matches in the history of WrestleMania, and I am here for it. Because if you're going to do Bloodline rules, you better do it the right way. Make it fun, make it interesting, throw things out there that'll get a big reaction out of people. Roman Reigns and The Rock are going to do everything in their power to make sure that this man does not leave with that championship. And you've got to have a surprise here and a surprise there to make sure that we can end up getting a fair fight. That is the key. All those Bloodline members need to be taken out, including The Rock. Which is why I also keep thinking of Austin, because if somebody is going to come out and take out The Rock, if it's not going to be Cody, all right, then who else is it going to be? Right? Except his greatest rival. It just makes sense. But in the end, the most important thing is it comes down to Roman, and Cody gets that win. He gets that win back for what happened to him last year. He gets that win back for what happened to him tonight. His mother is sitting in the front row and actually gets to see her baby boy win the world title instead of him getting whipped like a dog. And we get the big celebratory moment. Why? Because it's another WrestleMania that ends in 0. And that just why should tomorrow night be any different? Cody's not losing 3 straight WrestleMania minutes. you're out of your mind. You think that is. So if you are a bloodline guy, if you are a Roman Reigns girl, and you are looking forward to him holding on to that championship tomorrow, get the Kleenex ready. Because we're heading into a brand new era, the Triple H era they call it. Well, we're heading into a new era. It's called the Cody Rhodes era. Because I, for one, cannot take another year of Paul Heyman talking into his phone and saying, call Roman Reigns. That ends tomorrow night. And then this bloodline story can move into whatever the next chapter is going to be with Rock and Roll.
Exactly.
That's for tomorrow. This is what the card looks like for WrestleMania Night 2. When we come back here in less than 24 hours, Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight title against Drew McIntyre. CM Punk will be on commentary. Philadelphia Street Fight, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are going to be taking on the Final Testament. LA Knight takes on AJ Styles. Triple threat match, Logan Paul puts the U.S. title on the line against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Io Sky defends the WWE Women's Championship against Bayley and Cody Rhodes. This is it. It all comes down to this. Bloodline rules against Roman Reigns. The undisputed WWE Championship.
Exactly.
I said coming into this weekend that I thought night one looked to be the stronger of the two nights. On paper, it did. I think night two has a pretty good chance of topping night one.
Yeah.
Because while I thought night one ended up being a good show, this is a show that could have been a great show. This is not a great show. There was a lot of just nothing. A lot of dead nothing. I felt like right in the middle of the show. But those two main events really elevated it to good. If I had to put a rating on it, I don't always do this, but I had to go 1 to 10 and slap a rating here on night one. I'd probably be willing to go 7-ish on night one, somewhere in that range. Like 6.5 to 7. Sounds about fair to me. That's probably what I would give. Now, very curious to see what these Twitter poll results look like, because there were a few thousand votes coming in earlier on. Let's see where things stand right now. 3,300 votes in and counting. That's 61%. Thumbs up. WrestleMania.
Since 1880. Elephant.
Alright, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. But in my video, I will do night 2 review tomorrow night. I'm gonna end the video right here and make the video long enough. This is Jacob Cat 2024. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. I'll be back with more tomorrow night with night 2. To see Cody Rhodes walk out as the new undisputed WWE champion. Good night.